thoughts on the whole White Lives Matter shirt. Do you think that, what we've been through in this country is nothing to play with? It's not a joke. It's something that shouldn't be used as a trolling technique. Do you think that there's any rationale that a person could use, a black entertainer at that, whose father was a Black Panther? Do you feel as though you could wear that and justify it and still get love from your people? Or do you think there's certain moves that our entertainers make where, as a people and as an audience, we need to cut them off?
That's a very deep, intricate question. The idea of us being able to move who and what we are forward, at the same time moving forward, having to reclaim those things that were taken from us, is a very difficult task. We look to make and have allies in and outside of these systems. When I say systems, the 9 areas of people activity that Dr. Francis Cress Welsing gave us. We're looking to have allies. And sometimes we reach for allies across the fence, across the railroad tracks. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think, coming from the perspective of understanding and witnessing mental health crisis and issues, I think individuals like Kanye West look to further himself, his business, his brand, but it's steeped in self-aggrandizement, meaning he wants to basically be something so much. But in that being something so much, he feels certain things that he needs to do in order to be in the bosom of his open enemy. He feels he has to disrespect black people. He feels he has to say these kind of things to quote unquote stay relevant. Now, if you damn near a billionaire and you gotta pull off antics like wearing a White Lives Matter shirt just to keep people's attention and stay relevant, there's a problem with that, bro. If you got 3 and 4 deals with 3 and 4 fashion companies and shoe companies and clothing lines and that kind of thing, and you still need to do that to stay relevant, it's a problem. What signal are you sending to young brothers that's coming up looking at you and say, okay, I want to be the next Kanye West. I want to be the next fashion designer. I want to be the next one to make a Yeezy sneaker or whatever. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're sending the signal to them. The only way you could do that is by selling your people out. That kind of energy and those kind of individuals and that kind of thing, our people, we could do without. We could do without that. You understand what I'm saying? So when I first saw it, I wasn't surprised because of who was wearing it and who was doing it. You walking arm in arm with Candace Owens, a known coon. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I don't think I was surprised. I was saying to myself, what is this for? Now let me give you the Professor Griff method on how I view things sometimes. Y'all already know sometimes I listen to things with the sound down. It gives you a whole different perspective. You can watch someone's body language and tell whether or not they mean something. And sometimes I wait till the everything dies down, then I look at things from in reverse. I look at things at the end result, then I'll move it backwards. All right? You're able to tell a lot from that. What is the end result of White Lives Matter? Let's look at it. Have white lives always mattered? Yes. Even when no other lives mattered. For example, everywhere you go on the planet, white people have made it so that the English language and the dollar bill is the standard. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now, if you are centered in who you are, right, with your own language, your own currency, your own thinking, your own way of eating, your own way of healing yourself, your own way of spirituality, your own way of praying, your own way, in order for you to operate in the world that they've created now, all right, using your ancient wisdom and your ancient knowledge and spirituality and spiritual concepts, all right, in order for you to operate in this world, they make it so that you have to bow down to them. I could say to Brother Rich right now, Brother Father Rich, I got a deep love for you, man. And he may take that to heart. You understand what I'm saying? But the English language, as I often explain, the English language won't allow me to convey the depths of that particular love to this brother without somebody looking at me like I'm gay. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the language twists the whole idea and concept of spirituality around. Caught up in the language, caught up into the mindset and the spirit of what this world forces us to do. You'll have a person like Kanye West, who a lot of people, and they have argued with me, they say that, well, he's a genius. Well, how is he a genius? Let's define the word genius, and then let's see if that fits him. Do you understand what I'm saying? But let's not define genius in the terms of a Eurocentric paradigm. Let's look outside of the bastard English language. Let's define what a genius, for example. Imhotep was a genius. He was responsible for building and constructing pyramids. Is Kanye that genius? Come on, talk to me. No, there's a sister that they discovered, Brother Rich, that just came up with a formula to cure cancer. Is he that genius? Dr. Sebi was curing all kinds of diseases. Is Kanye West that genius? What kind of genius is he? You mean to tell me you took a drum machine and constructed some beats with some samples for some music that people already made? But because you were able to do that and come up with a couple of hit songs, you're a genius. Well, if you're a genius, then what does that say about the Bomb Squad that constructed the Public Enemy songs? And we moved the minds of the masses of the people on the planet. Do you understand what I'm saying? So Kanye West, when you start to break down and you end up in the hospital, you end up with bipolar kind of symptoms and a disorder. You ended up saying and doing some things that'll take you from your center. And we start to look at you kind of sideways, then you might have to get recentered. You might have to get reset. You might have to press the reset button, bro. My book is called You Are the Song That You Sing. Everyone has a song in them. Your children, your grandchildren have songs in them. Let's connect them back to that song that they sing and raise them in a different vibration, a frequency of 432 hertz, which is a natural warm frequency, so they can begin to be in tune with not only themselves, but the music that they listen to.